got a great lope to her, huh?
How about that, huh?
Yeah.
Drop the radiator down.
Hey DNA family, welcome back. We're out here at the South Lyon car show and we're talking to Tim about his 70 Barracuda. This thing's been completely restored, modified, and I'm gonna let Tim tell us all about it. Tim, you were talking about the wipers and how you moved all that.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a big V right here where the motor sits in and it's canted, and then there's a shelf over the top of it. We couldn't stand that. We relocated it up there with a single post, and it gets a gracious amount of the windshield with its swipe. But anyways, so then we made these panels, a firewall chunk and this upper cowl, and then the inner cowl inside. Did it all in one piece, and then put a bead roll in it. And just to get it a little bit smoother look, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it looks great. The air dams work. We got air dams coming down.
We made those
right onto here.
And so we knew that we couldn't hide everything, but we tried to hide the obvious stuff: the battery, the washer bottle, all the wires and hoses all go through the core support and then down through that fender well into the interior compartment. So all the hoses are all, the wiring harness goes through this fender and across the front. You know,
it looks beautiful.
There's some things you just can't do without.
Absolutely.
Like spark plug wires.
Yeah, sure.
And I just threw this on just a minute ago, just to
keep it from burning.
Keep it away from
absolutely. And you were saying you guys did pretty much a barn find.
Yeah, you know what? In 06, my wife Patty over there, she said that for our anniversary, she didn't want diamonds and necklaces like everybody wants. She wants a red Cuda. And I went, okay. Okay, you get it.
Sure.
A friend of mine at work was driving around and he saw this car. He thought it was a Cuda sitting underneath a tarp on the side of someone's house. And so I said immediately, show me where. We drove to it, rap on the door. It is a Cuda. And the lady says that they're not going to sell it. Her husband's going to fix it up one day. And okay, fine, sure. If you do decide, here's my name and my number. I work a mile from here. And 2 weeks later, she called and said her husband said that yes, he does want to get rid of the car because he's very sick. He was diagnosed with cancer, and he didn't want to leave his wife with all of these problems with the car. So they did sell it to us.
Nice.
So Patty did get her.
Unfortunate for him, but yeah.
Yeah, but Patty did get her anniversary present.
Absolutely.
She got a red Cuda. And this was when Cudas were in their zenith in 06.
Okay,
Thank you, Barrett Jackson, but Barracuda was going nuts then.
Okay.
So I polished it, Patty cleaned the interior, we put brakes on it and fresh gas, and we drove it. 3 years we drove it.
Yeah.
And so in 09, we decided we were going to take it off the road and start repairing it. And the car didn't look bad to start with. That's it right there. That was it. I mean, with a polish and brakes, that's what it looked like. We just drove it. And so we met Chip Foose on Woodward Avenue right before the Woodward cruise. Eric and I, my son Eric, do you want to hear all this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, my son Eric and I were...
Is this six-cylinder?
Yeah. The bathrooms are right there, sir. So Eric and I, we started working on a car. We started putting quarters on it, but we really wanted to do a custom car. We had done so many restorations for so many people, and now we just wanted to do one for us, and we wanted to go custom with it. And we met Foose on Friday. Me and Eric would always go down on Friday because he used an electric wheelchair. He was diagnosed with Duchenne muscular dystrophy.
Okay.
So we went down a day before everybody else, and we drive up and down Woodward, look at cars, sit down and have lunch and look at cars all day. And we happened to bump into Chip Foose. And this guy came down off the stage and talked with me and Eric for about 20 minutes.
Awesome.
And all we talked about was cars.
Yeah.
he had a CUDA, and he wanted our opinion on what he should do with his CUDA, and he wanted to know what we were going to do with ours. And he said, I think you ought to do your custom stuff that you want to do. And I said, well, yeah, well, cool, thanks. I called Patty right after that, told her what I just told you, and she goes, well, let's go custom.
Awesome.
The only restriction she gave me was that it's got to look like a 70 CUDA. You can't lose that look. No problem. So here we are.
Here we are, and it's awesome. The details you did, I noticed you brought out the side exhaust.
Yeah.
Out the side, you got the Foose wheels in honor of Chip.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we put a light in here out of a BMW 650i.
Okay.
09 650i, and we hollowed out the fender and made up this whole assembly. We bought these and then made it fit. We extended the rocker down, not anywhere past the original pinch weld, but it gives it a lower look. We made it come out 5/8 of an inch and then all the way down to the pinch weld. A friend of mine made this rocker molding all in one, well, 2 pieces, and he also made this little bezel closeout. And then we routed the exhaust through the frame rail, through the inner, the outer, and the new rocker panel. All 3 rockers.
Oh wow.
Yep. And reinforced everything. It's all gusseted and it's strong as ever. So we got side exits.
Yeah.
And then we made I don't know if you had seen this, but we extended the quarters down to match the rockers.
Okay, all right.
And then it goes all the way down. It's a belly pan from here all the way across.
Yeah, I did get some shots of that. The underneath of this is beautiful.
And then we made for the tank. This comes right out, 2 screws and a couple of bolts up in the front there, and then this comes out and could all be serviced if needed.
Nice.
And then we made this integral license plate because we had smoothed this. We were going for a smoother look, so we took out the license plate from here, and then put this in.
Oh,
this
perfect.
is from Hagen Hot Rods.
Okay, a little hidden.
Yeah, nice and then we made this is kind of trick too. It doesn't do much, but we made our own bezels and then welded them on into the car, so there's no line going around the CUDA light.
Yeah, very clean.
Something, but
absolutely very clean.
And then we made that license plate. I don't have my keys on me.
No, I got it on film. Yeah, we'll show the guys that
Yeah.
this sucker drops away. I'll add it in there for you guys. So when he's running from the cops, he can just slip it up in there, and they're like, this guy doesn't even got a plate. You know?
Yeah, they'll never see us.
Integrated a third tail light, brake light right into the back panel.
So I gotta get the keys. I wanted to show you everything that goes on inside.
Sure.
Okay, so what we did inside here was we took out the big stanchions that come off the wheel well and come up to here that hold this deck shelf. We made an integral roll bar, goes all the way across, that holds everything together. We put these hinges on shocks so that it goes and it opens.
Very nice.
We made a 4-link underneath, so I have this extra room. So we made a glove box, to put stuff in here.
Sure.
That's where we keep the wheel chocks that we use, and then we put the battery back here.
Okay. Wow, you guys thought of everything on this sucker. Carpeted.
We took out so much. The bumps in the floor where the shocks come through and then it gets mounted, and everything took away from the trunk and there was no room. Well, now we can fit the Easy Up and all these chairs and all the doodads and crap that we bring, tools and coolers. It all fits inside this little tiny trunk.
Absolutely, yeah.
We reclaim the space.
Sure, it is. You got plenty of room in there.
Yeah.
Now, what motor's in here?
It's a 440 Fuelie. It's a I'm trying to think of the fuel injection company we use. I can't think of it.
What about trans?
It's 727 with an upgraded shift kit in it. It's
Okay.
just a standard transmission.
Standard trans with a little kit.
Yep. With Edelbrock heads that. Can I give a big shout out to my buddy Jim?
Absolutely.
My buddy Jim Kane in Lapeer. He stepped up and he rebuilt this whole motor for us. Took it all apart and sent it out to have what machine work done. He told them what pistons to put in, brought it back. He put it all together for us. Put these newer heads on it, high compression heads, and put it all back in. Got it running. And you got air conditioning now. Air conditioner works.
Nice.
This is a retro air. It's a classic auto air
Okay,
kit.
that's fine. Hey, you got it.
Yep. And we had it on the way here.
Yeah.
No, it
Some of the
worked out
shots of
well.
what it looked like, guys. They were able to. You see one piece painted resin of floor, and that came almost out in one full piece. Some of the shots here. That's back when he first got it. There's the owner right there,
Yeah.
the boss
Boss.
of the whole show. Some of the shots of this. Just a spectacular overall vehicle.
I like that. There's me and Eric.
Okay,
This is the day
that's
we
his
get-
son Eric.
Yep. That's my boy.
This is his car. This was his imagination.
Yep.
Very nice.
So the first motor was a painted body color.
Okay.
Put it in, and it ended up having a cracked block in it.
Okay.
So out it came, and then we got another
built this one.
440 and built this one up, and this is what we're using now. It runs great.
Yeah. Hey, that's what you want.
Yeah. So we did back to these body mods in the
Sure.
front.
Sure.
We smoothed the bumper. There used to be a license plate cut out here, so we smoothed that. We made our own bumper brackets, so that this bumper it had some give to it, and we couldn't have any of that give because we made these pockets on the side here
Okay.
for the bumper to fit in. We actually the CUDA bumper usually sits on top of the fender.
Okay.
Right? So we lopped off these ends.
Sure.
And we had an extra Demon bumper, and I cut that off, and we made that fit this Demon end. We welded this on, and then we made a pocket for it to fit in, just for a smooth look.
Beautiful.
We made this chin spoiler, goes all the way across.
Yeah.
This was Eric's idea also. I mean, we both agreed we wanted a chin spoiler, but how it was going to look, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
So he's the one who said put this big dip in it.
Man, I wish I could have got to meet Eric. I mean,
Yeah.
he has definitely had the talent of a designer.
Yeah, no, he has a great eye.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys got the lights up in there.
Yep. And then
Now, was that original up in
this
there
is-
like
yeah,
that?
this is-
Wow, that's
this
crazy.
Is, that's Chrysler stuff.
Wow.
But this car had road lamps down here. They hung out. They were bolted to the bumper. They hung
Okay.
out like
Yeah.
two buck teeth. Well,
Yeah.
we took them and mounted them inside, and then made a closeout to go around it.
Almost Mustang-ish.
Yeah.
Just, I was telling Tim when I walked up to this car, when you're walking up from this angle, when I was walking around the show, I thought it was a new Challenger. He's got the body lines of a brand new Challenger here. I mean, the overall, I wish you guys could see this sucker. It's spectacular. It's just gorgeous vehicle.
Yeah. Thank you.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. So this hood originally had vents through here on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
We smoothed those right away because we knew we had this classic auto air going in. There's no reason for these vents or the vents that were in the cowl.
Okay.
We could eliminate them. So I smoothed those out, and Eric and he was in the garage with me the whole time. For like 11 years, he was in the garage with me, harassing me, calling me out, calling out every mistake I made, and just ripping me on it, you know.
Yeah.
He's a great kid.
Oh, I bet.
So the scoop stopped here. They came across here, and he said, I need to elongate them. And we argued for 2 months about, no, I'm not going to. He said, you need to. Anyways, I gave in. I cut it here, moved them back, and then I put 4 inches of scoop in. And that was the look at and
it looks
after I
factory.
did it, I know, you know what? After I welded it up, and I looked at Eric and I go, oh, dude, there's going to be no one living with you now. You were so right. It really needed to be done.
Yeah, and you would have thought this was made this way.
Yeah, we hollowed these scoop bezels out, so they actually work now. They were just dummies before. So we made them all functional through here,
Yeah.
through this bezel, through the hood, and down through
Come
here.
in through here and right into the
airbox.
airbox.
We made that airbox too.
And it looks factory.
Yeah,
It looks like something they would have did.
yeah,
I love the little chain effect here on the front.
yeah. That was it.
Keep
Yeah,
the rocks
a little hokey,
into.
but you know what? I didn't want to starve the car for air.
Sure,
you know?
no, it looks cool.
So, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I appreciate you letting us
no
interview
problem.
and take a look at this car.
We could talk Eric and cars all day long.
I bet, yeah. Yeah, and you were saying that Eric passed away.
He did.
What year?
October 30. October 30th, 2019.
Okay.
We had this car, our long-term goal was to get this to Autorama.
Okay.
And glory to God, we got it there March 3rd of 2019 was Autorama. And we got second place in our group.
Nice.
And our first place went to a really, really nice light blue Maverick. You think Maverick, but this car it looked just like this. It was all subtle custom, the right wheels, the right stands, big old motors hanging out of it. And that guy deserved first place.
Okay.
And I was just happy we were just jumping for joy that we were in that kind of contention,
Yeah.
So we got second in our group. Eric was able to see it, and he came to Autorama. Patty brought him down to Autorama a couple times.
Nice.
Eric was getting kind of sick towards the end, and he wasn't feeling good that weekend. And,
Sure. Okay.
and so we got to see a couple shows in 19.
Awesome. And you guys made this up over here. I got
Yeah,
a little
we did.
video of this. Now this they said this is a reproduction of their garage. So
Yeah.
I've never been to their house, but I guess this is what the garage
Yeah.
looks like.
Do you want me to open that?
Yeah. They got
So-
this is their, go ahead, tell me about it.
So this is a picture of our wall. These are all cars that I've done for other people, and there's always a picture of me shaking their hand. And so we took pictures of all this stuff and had it minimized, and then I've been collecting these little jack stands and creepers and torches and stuff. And so we got an old toolbox and opened it up, and
Super cool.
we had, before we even owned this car, I had taken a 1/18 scale model and we customized it to look like this, painted it, whatever. I made little Bondo scoops and just whatever, and we painted it this color, and we put it away. It went in a showcase somewhere, and then we built this car, and Patty saw it in the showcase and she goes, "Have you ever looked at that?" And it's exactly what we did here. I even lengthened the rockers here on this car. And
Unreal.
I put an integral spoiler on this, which is what we did on that. Did
Yeah,
you see
in
that?
the interior too,
Yeah.
guys. I got a shot of the interior. I mean, it even matches their interior. Unreal.
Yeah. The
Awesome.
little kids love it when we're sitting down watching, and a guy and his dad walk by, and the kid's bored as hell, and and he holds his dad's hand, pulls his dad back. Dad, look.
Absolutely. Yeah, that is super unique.
Yeah. You can't see it, but there's a little light kit in here. And up in
Shines
here.
on it at night. Yeah. And see the reflection off of that.
Yeah, the little guys love it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. The only thing we don't have is that bend pack hoist. We don't have that.
Okay. All right.
We got everything else. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Tim, it was a pleasure, man.
Yeah.
Thank you again
Oh, you
for
bet.
having us
You
out
bet.
and letting us see your
Thanks for
car.
stopping and chatting us up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
YouTube family, DNA family, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We'll catch you next time.
All right.